girls head to toe designer.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7, Cardinals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On second down now, it's Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That is caught inside the 5.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Carolina.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open gap.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. His kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Cardinals.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look Back to throw now on first down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Cardinals.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Recovered by Carolina.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Panther first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Carolina.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore.
Lining up for the point after.
D.J. Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
43-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, you got 2-2.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Push him back. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Drill green. Watch the screen. Pass. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, Again.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike, 3. Man, cycle. 3. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Go, Pete.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 38, Cardinals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore.
To DJ Moore.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 4-yard
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Now Murray. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Check pass, check pass. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore.
The pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
18-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Being chased out left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray again. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going to fall to 3-1.
with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see cold faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Like the gold place. Say that we pulling up with the whole squad. Are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the side side. Stop it quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, gone. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Can't help good to reach out this heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man. It's all